guys, thank you so much for coming back to In the Kitchen with Caitlin. I'm here with Michael Mott.
Hello.
He's here to talk about his new CD on our season 1 finale.
Yes.
Yay! Very special day.
Finale.
In the kitchen. We're gonna have brunch.
I'm starving. I can't wait.
Yay! So, you're always like, oh my gosh, I love going out to brunch, having my mimosa and my eggs and cheese and whatever. But it's so pricey. You're in luck, because we got something with not a lot of ingredients. So let's get started. First things first, we have our avocados, we have some cheese, bacon, eggs, toast. That spells breakfast to me. I think we're just done. No. So first things first, we've got our avocados. Aren't they so pretty? So when you're
big too.
Well, we're making boats. Lazy eggs in an avocado boat.
Oh.
Fancy. So what happens is when you're getting an avocado, they're so tricky because when you buy them, they're going to be either rocks or they're going to be mushy. You want it like right in the middle. So if you feel, you can hold this one and feel it. So you see how it's like got a little bit of give,
right?
But your finger's not like going in the middle. That's like perfect. So if you're buying an avocado for that day, that's what you want.
Okay.
You will get.
I heard a trick that you can, if it's really hard, you can put it in a paper bag.
Yes, that is another trick. Like if it's super hard.
Or on a windowsill.
Exactly. Yeah, because the heat's gonna. Just don't ever put it in a fridge. Just like a banana,
right.
It'll just brown up and it'll be a sad day for your avocado. So we're gonna half them. Okay.
Do I get my own?
Yeah.
On the other side?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. This is like.
Have you watched the show that you know the guests get their own
all
knife?
the time.
Yay! Oh, this is a fancy knife. Where's a?
It's okay. I can just mirror yours. Oh.
I know.
All right.
Isn't it? I know. It's a fancy all around. That's actually better for cutting avocados because there's a blade on the tip for getting the. We're not there yet. All right, jumping the gun. So we're gonna cut it long ways, and you turn it.
I've cut an avocado before in my day.
Ooh, that's good. You're a step ahead of a lot of your guests.
Really?
Yeah.
Except I cut it like it's my first time ever doing it.
No. This is good. I love it. So, that's beautiful.
It's not perfect though.
Michael,
it's like Frankenstein.
It's all right. We're scooping half of that out anyway.
Okay.
So here we go.
We want the bigger side, yeah?
Yeah. You want the deeper side. So if you cut it a little more deeper than normal, than perfect, than if you were making guac. Yeah, so that's nice. So then what you can do is, you can do like what Michael's doing with that.
Teach me. I don't know.
Or you use your knife like this, do a twist, ta-da.
Shut up.
Yeah, you can go out in the backyard and... It's okay, we have this
Powerful knife.
No, it is. That's why I was like, this is the fancy one.
Oh my god.
That was actually one.
I'm just gonna watch. This is not what I do. I don't cook.
It's okay. You make music. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna. It's okay. We're not gonna plant that one. It's okay. All right. So once you have your avocados, if it's not like a perfect, beautiful circle, you can.
This one's actually not that bad.
No, that one's great. You take your spoon. So you could have that spoon. I'll take this spoon, and you're gonna carve. See this? So you're gonna carve out a little bit more, like go around the, take the other half of mine, because that's the one we'll use. And you go around in a circle, so you make a circle around the circle. So you see this?
Can't do that either.
It's okay. And then, that's why I'm here to help. Then you scoop around the bottom, and you lift it right out. Aww. It doesn't have to, no, that's fine, because you know what? This is the important part. We don't have to worry about it. This we can save later and make like an extra guac while we wait, but you want it to kind of look like this. So now you have a little avocado boat.
A boat, if you will.
An avocado boat. All right.
Here's your paddle. Now we're good.
Yeah, exactly. So now we're going to take our bacon paddle. So what I'm going to do is, we're going to put this to the side. That's looking dangerous.
And stab the guest.
We're not going to stab the guest. So I'm going to take this, because it's all going to be avocado covered anyway. And we're going to cut some of the bacon up. Because obviously this is much longer bacon. Or if you get it from the butcher, you can have them cut it smaller for you.
That's just people that are entitled. If you can't cut bacon. I mean, Hi, can you cut my bacon into bits? Like, cut my sandwiches in fours.
Yep. That's the
Or
same
I cut
thing.
my pizza into little squares.
Right? Like how you, so what you do
Don't
is
do that. You can cut it yourself.
exactly. You can cut it yourself. So if you're an independent woman of the world, man or woman of the world,
Oh, man.
man or woman of the world, cut your own damn. We don't say damn. Cut your own bacon. So you want it to be about. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna line the inside of this beautiful boat with bacon.
Oh my God, okay. I'm stressed out about all this.
Okay. So you take the other avocado boat that we made, the beautiful one.
Okay.
That one.
This is just pure fat, so I'm gonna get another one.
Yeah, that's why I
A little
like
bit,
these.
yeah.
These ones
These are
look a
better.
little bit more meaty. Yeah, which is why you're cutting up a lot of it because like you want to get more of the meat than just like lining it with the fat. I mean, the fat's there for a
Can I
reason.
give you a confession?
Sure.
I don't not like it, but I don't ever really eat bacon. I'm excited about this recipe, but what I'm saying is the fat, like this part of the bacon, grosses me out.
Right. Well, when it's raw, it's
It's like,
yeah, yeah,
like that.
yeah. I talk a lot on this.
I'm excited about this meal. Don't get me wrong.
I didn't think you weren't.
Okay.
Don't worry. I wasn't worried about
Let me use
that.
this knife for a second.
Yeah, please do. So it'll look a little bit like this.
See, that looks adorable.
Thank you. So foodician.
Yes.
Foodician. Yeah.
Foodition.
So, tell me a little bit about yours in the
My
Mott family.
foodition.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm 100% Italian, American, and my last name is actually Motta. It's
Motta.
not Motta. Exactly.
Motta.
It's not Mott. So Matt. Everyone calls me Matt.
Nah.
So actually, my friends call me Motta in
Oh.
college. All my really close friends call me Motta.
Okay.
Anyway, my foodition is my family. My grandparents, my mother's mother would make homemade pasta, which we call macaroni, and
Yes.
it would be hats. Have you ever heard of hats macaroni?
What does it
Hats
look like?
Pasta. Hats pasta. So my mom makes it to this day every Christmas, and she makes a ton of it. So she like rolls out. She makes the dough from scratch. Don't worry. She rolls it all out, cuts into like this long tube of dough, and then she cuts it up, and you stick your thumb through it, and you boil it. And she makes there's so much. We have, Christmas is usually like, I don't know, 12 of us.
Yeah.
And she makes like a pound per person. Like she
Right.
makes so much.
That's how you
and
size
I want
it
to say she actually makes 2 pounds per person because we have so much left over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. That's
And then homemade sauce, and then meatballs and sausage and
Oh my God.
the turkey and
Yeah.
the whole freaking, or the ham, the turkey,
Yeah.
and everything. It's just like epic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then like homemade pastries and everything. But the homemade hats is what she makes every year.
That's
That's my
awesome.
tradition. And so she's like, I'm going to teach it to you and you're going to make it for your kids. And I'm like,
Oh.
I'm not going to be making that every year. But my cousin, Mary Teresa, you're going to be making it.
Mary
So
Teresa,
there you
watch
go.
out. I hope
Yeah,
take notes.
She'll be making it.
That's
I think she
good.
did actually last year.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
How'd they come out?
She had it in Connecticut with her family. And
Oh,
I stayed
okay.
at home. I was the only one with all the
Aw.
50 and 60-year-olds. I was the youngest one. I'm kidding. My mom's going to be so mad at me.
It's okay. It's what families are for. It's what families are
Exactly.
for. It's
Yeah.
all right. So
I'm actually trying to make this, so it's good.
yeah. So now we're gonna get on this. So this one's like really really safe. We got our egg. You know, hence the name of the recipe: lazy eggs in an avocado boat.
So it's called lazy egg.
In an avocado boat.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was like the lazy egg shuffle or something. Like
That could that
lazy
might
egg
be,
shuffle.
That might be the new title. So be sure not to get extra large eggs because it's going to be way too much egg white and it's not all going to fit in your boat. So I like to crack it on the table like something flat.
Can you do
Yeah.
one hand and break it?
No, I'm not that good.
Season 2.
So now we're going to take it and
Do you want to hold something?
not really.
right, I'll
You
watch.
just kind of scoop the yolk gently with the
Oh, that's why. You don't want all the egg whites in there.
yes.
Gotcha.
And ta-da! There you go. That's the lazy
This is like
part.
the easiest recipe that ever was.
I'm gonna bring you back.
Yeah.
So once you put your eggs inside your boats, you are gonna want to take little bits of tinfoil and just roll them up to size and slip them underneath the edge of the avocado. They're not flat. You know what I mean? Because they're oval shaped. So in the wherever it is like that makes sense. There's no like rhyme or reason to it. There's no nuance or anything. Well, there's anyway. It's nothing scientific about it. It's just wedge some tinfoil underneath them to keep them even. Some might need more. Exactly. So they don't just spill over and you just have a mess of eggs stuck to a pan. So what you're going to do is a lot of it's by eye because eggs and things like that are pretty time sensitive and ovens are all different for this purpose for baked eggs. So when the egg white goes from clear and starts turning white, that's when you're going to sprinkle your cheese on, and that'll give you about like a soft-boiled egg vibe. But if you want to have more like runniness to your yolk, add your cheese a little sooner. If you really like just like solid, hard yolks, wait till you start seeing the yolk bubble and then put your cheese on. So that's all like your desired wellness, you know.
I'm so excited about this right now.
Right? Don't they look so cute?
Yeah, this really it looks good. I can't wait.
So we're gonna pop these bad boys in the oven and then get our cheese ready. So I'm gonna give you this responsibility.
That's a cool grater.
Right? So you can fold that.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
So
How
just
do you
use the big
prefer?
one.
The big one? Okay.
Yeah. So
Oh.
tell me, you have some fun news, right? Some fun things you've been doing.
I have a debut album of my music.
Oh.
It's called Where the Sky Ends, The Songs of Michael Mott. Yeah. And it was released on Broadway Records on June 17th. And it is all of my music sung by Broadway television and film stars with a 12-piece live orchestra.
Oh, not too shabby.
It's amazing. I'm so proud of it. So some of the singers on it are Justin Guarini from American Idol, Zachary Levi from Chuck, and he's the voice of he's in the lead in Tangled, the movie Tangled, the Disney movie.
God.
And Sierra Boggess, and Jeremy Jordan, and Laura Osnes, and Orfeh, and Ben Fankhauser, and Brian Terrell Clark, and Jacqueline Petrosia, and Josh Young. And then I sing the last 2 tracks. So
no big deal.
It's available on iTunes and Amazon, and anyone can go and download it. And I'm very excited because we just announced it's actually coming out in like a few days. A remix album. I'm doing a gospel dance remix album. So I'm doing "Don't Stop Dancin'," which is sung by Brad Greer.
Right.
"Hold Me Tight," which is sung by Orfeh, and "Gone," which is sung by Ben Fankhauser. And we're doing, and I have a gospel choir backing it. And I'm using these really hot dance remixers from New York, Chicago, and Florida.
Wow.
And they've made the tracks, and we've collaborated, and I'm very, very, very excited about it.
Oh my
So I'm excited for people to check it out. That will be available only on iTunes in
Okay.
like a few days. It's called Where the Sky Ends Dance Remix EP. So it's like perfect for the gym.
Yes.
You get your songs.
My long run list.
And the gospel choir. And my favorite thing in the world was like arranging gospel harmonies.
Oh my God. I'm like getting emotional thinking about this. And
I played you a little bit.
You did.
I played her a little bit of Don't Stop Dancing.
Yeah, I had a personal teaser.
She did.
I did. I kind of
be
feel.
available soon.
I kind of feel like a big deal being on the inside like this.
Oh, I feel a big deal being on your show.
Well, I'm glad we can inflate each other's egos like that.
How does one open this to get the cheese?
For. Okay.
Oh, it's not that hard. Wait, we can't waste this cheese though.
No. We can't waste the cheese. We can nibble on it after. Once we make sure all the boats are accounted for.
Perfect.
I know. So making this album how's that been for you? Like, tell me about.
Well, the original album we started prepping for in November of 2013.
Okay.
And then it came out June 17th of 2014.
Okay.
It was a very, very fast turnaround. So we recorded it February through May, and on June 1st I mastered it in Saratoga, New York. And then so like you record it, and then you do vocals, and then that's the whole process. So people are like, oh, you go in one day and you record it. It's like it takes forever to make it perfect. And
of course.
And then mixing it, so you have 12 instruments plus vocalists plus background vocalists, and you have to mix. So like, I want to hear the bass at this point. I want to hear I want to hear the alto line come through. Like, so mixing it takes forever, and then you go and you master it, which is basically like the shellac of the entire album. So that like if you're listening to track 1 through 6, you're not like, this one's loud, this one's quiet. You know what I mean? You're not like adjusting your knob. It feels like one continuous, seamless album.
So if you listen to it straight through from start to finish, it all flows.
Exactly. So that's what mastering is. And then like figuring out how long in between each track. So we mastered it in June in Saratoga, and then it came out like they went right to the company, pressed it, released it, and so there's hard copies at like Best Buy and Barnes and Noble and Amazon. Amazon's like the thing, and it's selling really well in Thailand. Don't know why.
No, they love musical theater there.
Don't know why.
No, seriously, there's been a lot of national tours that I have cast that have been in like Japan and Thailand. And seriously,
But the thing
Asia
is,
loves musical theater.
So the album is out on Broadway Records, and it's a collection of my theater stuff, yes, but it's mostly pop, jazz, swing, and dance music, and musical theater. So everything is given that like grand treatment because we have an orchestra, and it's on Broadway Records label, so it's the pop songs done more Broadway-esque. However, the remix album is like pop, gospel, dance.
Straight up.
It's not Broadway.
But here's the thing, though. I feel like contemporary Broadway is all those things. A lot of the newer musicals are not so much show-tuney where...
Like back in
the day.
I'm not giving you Rodgers and Hart.
No, but at the same time, back in the day when Rodgers and Hart was like current and the latest and the greatest, that was the same stuff that was on the radio. So I feel like...
Hello.
Yeah, at the time. So
That's
I feel
exactly
like
right.
now...
Rodgers and Hammerstein, really. Not so much Rodgers and Hart, but yeah.
Because the radio wasn't in every house at that point.
Right.
But yes, Rodgers and Hammerstein. By the time Rodgers and Hammerstein were kicking, like, there's so many Rodgers and Hammerstein songs, or like, oh my God, who am I thinking? Like, everything Frank Sinatra sung is...
Jerome Kern.
Jerome Kern and...
Cole Porter.
Cole Porter, that's who I was thinking of. Like half of the greatest hits of Frank Sinatra are Cole Porter songs that are from musicals.
Exactly.
That a lot of people like know them. Like, oh yeah, the Frank Sinatra song. It's like, no, that's from...
It's from a show. But he made them popular, and like, why can't that be a thing now?
Exactly.
Why can't those songs be on the radio now?
Well, and I think something like Frozen.
Yes, exactly. That's and it's brilliant. And he's doing it. So
exactly. So I feel like that
over time, in the next 5 years, I think that there's going to be another more
because that's what's getting people. Also, it's a.
But it's not going to be. It's not going to be in the vein. It's not going to be the traditional musical theater sound. It's not going to... It
evolves. It has to evolve. Because
it's going to be a little bit more electronic, and it's going to be...
It has to be
completely different.
I mean, so much of what's on Broadway now is more electronic, though. Yeah. There's like straight up synths and orchestrations now for some of these shows.
Depending on what the show... I mean, if the show is about like a nightclub in New York City in 2015, then yeah, you're going to like use synth. But if you're doing Bridges of Madison County, which was amazing.
Amazing. But you're not going to be like...
need a synth for that show.
No.
That show wasn't... Did you see it? It was.
I heard the music
one of the best
from
things
it.
I've ever seen.
Yeah, I know.
So good.
It was.
Just Robert Brown. Respect.
So our eggs have finished cooking to the desired wellness. So we've taken them out, and we're just letting them cool a little bit. And while they do, we've made some toast.
It's really good, actually. It's like perfect color.
Come on. You think I'd skimp on you, Michael? So we're gonna cut this in a triangle because it looks pretty. And what we did was we took a whole bulb of garlic, chopped the top off, poured some olive oil on it, and roasted it. Okay. And
that smells amazing.
Yeah. We're going to chop it a
smells
little
like
bit
home.
better.
It smells like Christmas.
Right? And now what we're going to do is you make it so it's nice and flat like this. And now what you're going to do is we're going to...
Oh, that's like a thing?
We're going to spread it on toast. Yep. See how it's all mushy-gushy?
Good thing I brought my toothbrush.
Right? I mean, I heard you were Italian.
I have a meeting after this.
Be like, sorry, I was just on a cooking show.
Make sure I have my toothbrush with me.
Sorry, I have Listerine.
Okay.
Good. So we're spreading.
So if you're in a relationship, if you're on a date,
this is a perfect first date meal.
This is not the right for a first date. This is after like 20 years of marriage.
Not 10. You're still not there yet.
Not there yet.
Just 20. So we were talking before about how everyone's like loving your album so far.
Knock on wood, it's been really good. It's been, I'm really like so humbled by the response it's been getting. It's been,
Yeah.
the reviews have all been awesome.
Really
And,
awesome.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. And all the fan reviews as well on Amazon and
Mm-hmm.
iTunes have all been really, really positive. So I'm very excited about it.
So your first concert ever?
So my first concert ever was the Laurie Beachman Theater in New York.
Yes.
And I had like a few people came up to me and they're like, I'm a fan of your work. And I was like, what? How do you know?
Yes.
And it's because I have songs from two of my musicals, or one of my musicals really, that two songs from that show that kind of had this crazy life on YouTube from people singing them. And it like is crazy plays in Europe, which is just random.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And so, so then I just started this amazing little fan base, and they're so awesome, and they're so supportive of everything I do, and so I really appreciate them.
Well, that's how a lot of music theater composers are getting known now, is from YouTube. It's kind of amazing.
And I also do the pop thing too, which is, for me, very important because I grew up listening to pop music. I grew up on Billy Joel and Mariah Carey and listening to that music, and that to me is my first love. And then theater was very late in my life.
Wow.
And I love theater, obviously, but my roots are pop.
Pop-based roots. So, like, you said Mariah Carey there, and I know there's a story there.
There's a story.
There's a story.
So my second concert ever in New York City, at 54 Below, a girl comes up to me afterwards, and she said, you need to write with Mariah. And I was like, Carrie? And she's like, yes. And I was like, well, she's been my favorite since I was 5 years old. Like, I love Mariah Carey. Turns out she's like on her team. And she like whipped out her phone and was showing me like, she's like, here's proof, because I didn't believe her.
Wow.
And she was so nice. And fast forward to me being on the Jimmy Fallon show.
I saw that.
Being
I saw
surprised
that.
by Mariah.
I saw it.
It's on YouTube.
It was so good.
YouTube, Mariah Carey surprises fans. There's a video where we were told, okay, no one believes that it's real. It's real.
I know.
We were told that we were going to listen to her new song, and Mariah was going to be on the show the next day. So Jimmy Fallon played us. We were in a recording studio, and he was like, we're going to play the song, we're going to film your reactions, we're going to talk about it, and then Mariah's going to come on the next day, we're going to show her the video.
Right.
And we're going to have like her face in a bubble watching you guys talk about it.
Okay.
And we were like so prepared. So we were like listening to the song, like, what am I going to say? Jimmy's going to interview us. And sat on the couch with Jimmy. Door opens, and there's Mariah singing the song behind the door. And I was just like it was crazy. So from that, it's kind of nuts. Mariah like liked my energy and liked my vibe, and I started like going to all of her I got tickets to like all of her stuff.
Like, they gave them to you?
Yeah. And so I'm in Times Square, but she did her new album that came out this summer. She was promoting it in Times Square, and I was there. I'm holding hands with her in the middle of Times. Like, it's just random. It's kind of amazing. So then when my album came out, Mariah tweeted about it, because in the liner in the album booklet, which you will buy the physical copy and look at, or the digital copy on iTunes, Where the Sky Ends, the songs of Michael Mott. In there, I said, I thanked her for basically teaching me everything I know about writing pop music, and I said that I grew up on she and Billy Joel, and so she saw that. She tweeted about the album and thanked me for thanking her, and said that she was happy to help in any way, and that she did like 3 emoji hearts, and then she got the physical copy, took out the booklet, signed, wrote, "Congrats, love, Mariah Carey," because she like rarely signs her last name. She's just like Mariah, and then she gave me the Carey, so it's framed in my bedroom in my apartment. Yeah, saved forever.
So now it's time for everyone's favorite part.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. I need this right now.
The eating. All right?
With a mimosa.
With the most. Oh,
cheers.
Cheers. Yay.
It's a damn good mimosa.
Thank you. Let's do it again. So yeah, here we are. So so you can
don't eat the skin.
Don't eat the skin. Don't eat the skin, as Michael said. But what you can do, take your spread of your avocado and your egg yolk, and you can do, so you could scoop it out like how Michael's doing. So
Scooping.
dig in, scooping. You put it on the toast.
Oh.
So it's
So
like,
I'm doing this.
and then you get some cheese in it, and you take a bite.
Oh yeah.
And a little bit of everything.
Yes.
You know, so the garlic doesn't feel like
It doesn't feel it's like overpowering at all.
right. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for tuning in all this season. It's just been overwhelming, the response, and how much people have just reached out and told me they made recipes and retweeted and repost and
gonna make
tuned
this.
in. Yeah, do it. Do, please.
too.
I hope you keep it up. We have more coming next season. We're so excited, and so many guests that we're so excited about. And I want to say thank you for being here today.
Of course.
Thank you, thank you.
Buy the album.
Buy the album.
iTunes, Amazon.
Yes. And thank you also to all my guests who've been on this season. You've all been amazing and been on this great, delicious journey. Sharing, and thank you to everyone that we've talked to who shared their fooditions this season. You've all been awesome, and it's just
Season 2, everyone should come back and make their foodition. Pitching concepts.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna. That's a whole other show. Wink.
That's amazing.
Might have dropped a teaser there. So thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to check out our website, inthekitchenwithcaitlin.com. You can find recipes, photos, links to old episodes, and anything awesome you want to know about the show. We're also, yeah, and thank you.
I'm eating. Go ahead.
And make sure to come back next time, and don't forget your empty stomach.
Flame is bound to end. I struck the match and you blew it out. Now you're gone. Now I'm sleeping a dream about you. 'Cause I just can't live without you. You're the one that I adore.